Howdy y'all, and thank you for coming here. Do appreciate it. This video is gonna be some reasons that I feel, and I have learned to rely on ChatGPT for my support because it seems to be better than most websites on support. And without any further ado, let's get started. Here we go with my 7 reasons you ought to be using ChatGPT for y'all support. The first application I'm going to look at and compare to ChatGPT is Vimeo. I'm going to paste my search argument here in Vimeo. How do I start creating content? And look, here's your answer instantly. But the problem is your answer is recorded on video, and video takes time. This is 30 seconds, but can you memorize that? If you can memorize it, that's great. This is 59 seconds. I just cannot believe that the answers here are detailed enough to solve your problem. Okay, you want one that'll solve your problem? It would appear to be this one would answer your question. This one will be thorough because it's 28 minutes and 44 seconds. But you can do this a whole lot faster using ChatGPT and printing off a menu, a diagram, a checklist, whatever you want to call it, for you to follow as you are creating the website. So let's go to ChatGPT, and you can see they've already pasted in here, how do I start creating content in Vimeo? Let's see how quickly ChatGPT does that. Oh, look at this. That is incredible. Okay, here is your list that you can use as a checklist. You can copy it, print it, or if you want to go through many screen print, you can do that. But you can have it right by your side and not having to worry about, where was that in the video? Let me go back to that video. With ChatGPT, that does not happen. Now, here we go from my YouTube channel. How do I start creating content? Let's take a look and see what YouTube does for us. Oh, this is wonderful. Again, 7-minute videos, 10-minute videos, a bunch of shorts. But anyway, you have to view it, make copious notes, or memorize it so that if you got a problem while you're doing it, you can go back to the video and rewatch it and see where the content instructions actually are. Now we are in ChatGPT. So I am going to paste the search argument right there. How do I start creating content in YouTube? Here we go. Oh, gee. Look at this. Another menu that we can use as a checklist while we're learning this stuff. You don't have to remember where it was in the video. You don't have to memorize the video. You go right here to ChatGPT and she'll tell you everything y'all want to know, I promise you. Now here we are at Video Scribe. Again, known in the market, a lot of people use it. I can't say anything about, but let's say you're totally brain dead about computers and this is the first time you have ever tried to create a project. And so you're, create a new project, but you cannot believe how many people will miss that. So let's see what happens when we ask it, how do I start creating content? Right there. Well, I am sorry, but we can't find any results for that search term. That is certainly reassuring to those who need the help that they need to get started. Okay, now here we are back at ChatGPT, and you can see that right there. How do I start creating content in Video Scribe? Look at this. Oh, this is pretty good. This is precise, informative. You can keep it by your side, so you'll have to go back and watch half a video to learn this. Again, you have a checklist and a follow. Now, let's show me a little bit more about what ChatGPT can do for you. I'm going to go through this, try to download it, okay? Save it, installer. Oh, the installer quit unexpectedly. Unexpected. How do I fix that? Well, I'll tell you what, you're not going to believe this. I'm going to do a copy. Okay, now I have already been here and put in this search argument, determine the cause of the problem and tell me how to resolve it. Well, okay, here we go. I'm going to paste. Those are the instructions or the diagnosis, whatever you want to call it, from the Apple. And here's what we got. Okay, segmentation fault. So it tells you the problems and it tells you a bunch of different ways to try to fix it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I think that is pretty darn incredible. Here's another thing. I am from England. What? Please explain baseball to me. This is ChatGPT and her explanation how to explain baseball to an Englishman. Think of it like cricket, but with a round field, running around bases instead of a pitch, and no wickets. That is fabulous. Now, in this one, we're going to ask it something kind of confusing, not very clear. The question is, how big is a field? And let's see what ChatGPT gives. Okay, if you have a question about a field, okay, football field, soccer pitch, farm field, any kind, but let's say there was a specific kind that you actually wanted to learn about. So we're back here, and the question we've changed to is, how big is a rugby field? Hope I spelled that right. Here's the information about a rugby field. You read this, you kind of understand why this is the manliest of all sport. Here we go with ChatGPT again, and you and your family have decided that for vacation this year, you would like to go to a dude ranch. Well, where are the best dude ranch? You do that and you search. Let's see what she gives us. Here you go. Montana, Arizona, Montana, Nebraska, Montana, Colorado. That is great. And look, it says, do you prefer a working ranch or a luxury dude ranch? Let's see what it gives us. Great. Here are the best in the world. Absolute best in the world. I mean, it's instantaneous. Now, that question was a little bit too general. So I'm going to put into ChatGPT where I live. I live in Oklahoma. Let's see what comes up then. Okay, she's thinking about it a little bit. Texas, Sorrel Ranch in Utah, Arkansas. It's a suggestion not only by type of experience, but also based on your location, and you can't beat that. Now, here we go. There are 7 reasons why you should use ChatGPT for support. The answers are fast. I'm going to leave you all enough time so if you want to screen print or copy this, you can. Answers are very precise. If ChatGPT doesn't understand, it asks for clarification. You just add information to your side of the chat. You're given a checklist to print and follow, and you don't have to go back to a video and spend a whole lot of time reviewing the explanation to remember what it is. Also, as you saw, ChatGPT is very cross-platform. Now, this last one, I'm not sure if I'll talk that, but I've used ChatGPT so much that the responses are now tailored just for me and what has learned from me over the past few months. It gets better over time, and the more time, the better it gets. That wraps that up. I really appreciate you watching and listening. I do hope you learned something that will be useful to you. But in the meantime, before I say goodbye, please like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends if you liked it. Well, thanks a bunch. I'll see y'all in 1 week. Bye-bye.